Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Brett Roll. All right, I am at Dallas Fort Worth Airport again, getting ready for another happy trip to Los Angeles. It's getting a little easier getting through security this time now that I have something other than a Costco card to use as photo ID, but I still managed to pull a random screening. I guess they know that they can do that with a white male because I'm not going to scream discrimination or racism, so whatever. Anyway, my flight takes off in about 2 hours. It's 7 o'clock to take off, and it's about 5:15 right now, so just get to entertain myself for a while. Isn't that going to be fun? So I'm operating on about 1 hour of sleep right now. I plan to get up at 2 so I could leave the house at 3, get to the airport at 5 to get through security and into the airport and into the airplane by 7. And when I actually went to bed about 8 o'clock last night, I guess last night was the night the neighbors decided to party until 1 a.m. So yeah, I got like no sleep. Planning on doing a little bit of sleep on the plane. Hopefully that'll catch me up a bit. All right, so I made it to LAX, and something interesting happened. Both my sister and my friend Beth both decided to come and pick me up. Apparently they didn't talk to each other, so I have 2 rides. So I got to my parents' house today about 9 a.m. From the airport. I was really exhausted because I only got like about 1 hour of sleep last night, because even though I went to bed like at 8:30 and didn't have to get up until 2, apparently the neighbors decided to have a really loud party last night, and that broke up about 1. So like I said, I got about 1 hour of sleep last night. Tried to sleep a little bit on the airplane, but that doesn't really work very well either. So when I got home, I basically just crashed and took a 2 hour or so nap. Got up about noon or so, and at that point my sister had returned back to her home in Sacramento, but she had visited my father on the way out, and she thought he was doing a lot better now. He actually got admitted into the hospital last night because the situation got really bad, and he was really incoherent and really out of it again yesterday. So they sent him into the hospital. Got him treated a little bit, got him checked in, and he's doing a little bit better. And when my sister visited today, she said that he was a lot more lucid than he had been last night. So a little later, my mom and I both visited him in the hospital. And I got to admit, this is the first time I've seen him since I left California in July. Last time he had been sent into the hospital. And to me, he looked really, really bad. He was way out of it. He looked so much older. He'd lost so much weight in the last couple months. It was really scary how much he had deteriorated from my perspective. But from my mom's perspective and from my sister's perspective, they had just seen him last night, and he was really bad last night. So they thought he was a lot better off today. And we spent about 2 or 3 hours with him today, and got a lot of chance to talk to him. And he's kind of back, kind of bouncing back a little bit. They got him on fluids. They're trying to deal with the ammonia issue in his blood from his liver issue. And, I guess he's doing better. He does say he watches my vlogs. He's a couple days behind, but he is grateful beyond words for the love and support that you're giving him, and for the prayers. He just can't even say how grateful he is for that. So I'm grateful for that too. I ask that you please keep him in your thoughts and prayers, because he needs every little bit as he can get. For right now, he's going to stay in the hospital until they get his ammonia situation balanced and get his blood pressure up. Apparently that was a big factor in his blackouts. His blood pressure had just gotten really dangerously low. So they're working on that, and his appetite's coming back. His personality's starting to come back. And so I think he is on the mend. Hopefully at some point we're going to get to bring him back home again. But I'm going to probably be here for about a week, because then I got to go back and deal with the cats. And I think my sister's going to come and take over for me. And we're just going to kind of tag team each other for a while until we get this situation resolved. Like I said, I still got to figure out how to get the long-term home care set up for my father and for my mother so that they can live safely here. So that's what's really going on right now. I think that's all I have for today. So thank you so much for your support and for watching and for your love and prayers. And I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.